What happens when three buffoons give life advice, explore unrealistic situations, and give random topics more thought than they probably deserve? It's the Spitballers Podcast with Andy, Mike, and Jason.
That really felt like you were going to land on a badingy. I'm proud of you. I'm proud
not.
of you for the ending.
That makes none of us.
Wait, me
That makes
plus
one of you. One of us.
None of us. I was like, wow, that's a new way to insult someone. Like, oh yeah, me and you, that makes no one.
It's when you multiply by a zero, right? That's a zero.
That's what the math tells me.
Would you rather guess Goose? And we are drafting a very interesting draft today. Company mascots
Party time.
you would like to party with.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun. We have Liar returning next week. That is what I have been told.
Okay.
Al Borland, that's a promise.
It's been a minute.
I put it in there so I would be held accountable.
See, that's the problem is we know how serious he takes Liar.
That means he's getting no work
That's
done
where I'm going.
elsewhere for our company.
It's a 24/7. I know his son has got a play coming up this weekend. He will not be seeing that play.
No chance he's there. If he's going to commit to Liar being back next week,
Yeah.
we're not seeing him until that next show.
Didn't Mike win Liar last time?
Nobody knows.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Mike wins everything on this show these days.
In
probably-
recent history,
He probably
yeah.
did.
All I know is Al is no longer undefeated after a giant run of terror, but he is still like 98%.
Yeah, he usually wins.
Yeah.
Well, let's kick it off with some Would You Rather.
Would you rather?
Okay, I forgot about this one. We said we wanted to talk about it because this is the biggest question on the internet. So everyone on the internet is writing in.
We're right on time.
Well, look, it has been.
Yeah.
And we have not weighed in.
Right, which
makes-
you need the experts.
When we weigh in, that's when it matters.
Got
Well,
it.
that's when you have a definitive answer.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's been a lot of speculation on the internet, and now you come to find the truth.
Okay, so you tried to make it into a Would You Rather is what you did, and you wrote it as, would you rather be a gorilla facing 100 unarmed men or one of 100 unarmed men facing a gorilla?
That's an interesting way to word
That's
it.
an interesting way to.
I did the best I could.
That's not exactly.
Who would win in a fight?
Yeah, that's the
100
question.
unarmed men or a gorilla? That's the question.
So I've seen tons of people weigh in on this. None of them experts like us that know the world of gorillas
And men.
and men. I am curious what's the best way to start this, because I'm wondering if we could just say first we just say who you think would win the fight.
Sure.
And then we can get into why. Because I don't know either of your answers. Is it 100 men? Is it the gorilla? We'll
We'll just say it on three.
Okay.
We'll say 100 men or gorilla on three.
We're saying the winner?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
who we think would win?
It's 1, 2, 3, shoot.
Okay.
Okay.
1, 2, 3,
Gorilla.
100 men.
Gorilla.
Oh,
Okay, so we got-
all right. So it's 2 on 1.
Mike's the gorilla.
It's definitively the gorilla.
No
It's
way
not
is it the gorilla.
I don't think it's definitively.
It is definitively the 100
It
men.
is definitively the gorilla.
This
Do
is
you
why
want
we
to
need
kick
to-
it off, or you want me to?
You can start.
Okay. So here's the thing. Like, what you need to know about a gorilla is an adult male gorilla. We're talking 4 to 9 times stronger than an average human.
Okay.
Estimated to I'm on ChatGPT right now. Estimated to lift 1,800 to 4,000 pounds. That is their
To lift. Okay.
Yes.
I heard lift. I was
No,
like,
no, not
lived 1,800
No.
years.
So it's like this is what they're benching up to 4,000 pounds. Where a human, like an elite human, when it comes to bench press strength, you're talking like what 200 to 300 pounds. That's top tier. I'm not saying that's the
Elite
strongest.
Well, I mean, this is the strongest of the gorilla. At least give him like 400 pounds.
Okay, whatever. And bite force, 1,300 psi. That's a gorilla. Where a human's doing 162.
We're not biting. We're not going to be biting.
Well, I'm just saying, like of things that the gorilla's going to be biting.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And my follow-up question, I know this is different than 100 because that's where the question comes in, but I said, how can an unarmed human actually hurt a gorilla? And it said, in almost any direct physical confrontation, an unarmed human stands virtually no chance of hurting a healthy adult gorilla.
I agree.
100%
agree.
true. But against 100 men.
So here's where
And trust, neither of us are saying these men are living, many of them.
So here's the thing is, okay, you have 100 guys, right?
Mm-hmm.
How many of them can actually be affecting the gorilla at one time?
So here's the thing.
10 guys? 15 guys? The other ones
Not
are just
15. Yeah.
Okay.
10.
I think
8.
3 per appendage.
How are you all fitting in there?
So you're going 12.
I think 12 to 16 men.
I'm
at a
talking
time.
about just pure surface area. How
Right.
are you fitting all those people in there?
Gorillas are big.
I'm going to say 10. I'm going to say it's 10 on 1 at all
Okay.
times.
All
Okay,
right.
and the gorilla's clearly going to just knock 3 of them out of the way. Going to bite him, tear his throat out like he's MacGruber. He's going to be a monster, and he'll kill the first 5 so easy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
He'll
You have
kill
to have
the
sacrifices.
next 10 pretty easy.
Yeah,
Okay, we're at 15. You've
Yeah,
got 85
guys.
left. You're not getting through all of them before someone gets his eyes. You gouge out the gorilla's eyes.
That is the only vulnerable point. Other than I'm assuming you can get a gorilla with a crotch shot.
right.
Of course, yes.
But it's like
this is a male gorilla.
You hit a gorilla in the crotch or you get him in the eyes, and it's like with that level of strength, a gorilla literally just doing a whirling dervish. If that fist,
the brain.
It's,
if the-
tiredness, though. The gorilla tires out.
There's no way.
not compared to
they do.
humans.
Yeah,
There's
they do.
no
They tire
way
out
he kills
quick.
100 humans before he loses his eyes. There's just no way because we're smart enough to go crotch and eyes, and then eventually.
See, I don't go crotch and eyes. I'm wearing this thing out with some sacrificial first fighters,
100%.
and then I am using 4 to 5 guys to hold each arm and leg down.
Not going to happen.
No, it will. They'll get too tired.
I do think that the tiring them out matters a lot. Like a gorilla might be much, much, much stronger, but it can't just go forever.
No, it can't go forever, but it can go. It could go
They're
longer
burst.
than humans.
They're burst animals. They'll burst. The first 5 to 15 guys
Carnage.
are getting exploded.
Yes.
You have to have a group of 100 men that are willing. They have to be committed. This cannot be some like
That's another part of
I'll
it.
join.
That's another part.
Well,
Is
we're
the
a-
100 are watching? You're watching your soldiers get. What I meant by the gorilla spinning is like if a gorilla just backhanded
Mm-hmm.
and hit you anywhere in your neck
You're
or your
done.
head, you're
done.
You're not in the fight anymore. Like you might be. Like maybe it doesn't kill you.
You could be used
But-
as a meat shield.
Yeah, now the gorilla has a weapon because the gorilla could just start picking up bodies and swinging them around.
nothing
The
hunts-
gorilla already has weapons, brother. His arms.
Nothing hunts gorillas.
Are they
Human.
have no natural predators?
Yeah, I mean humans don't really even do that.
Yeah,
Well,
we're
not
we're the
allowed.
most dangerous.
So I
right?
mean, like they don't. We don't know. They're not made to be hunted. They're not made to be defeated. Right.
yeah, they're apex.
This is
predators.
one of the reasons I think we should put
Or-
animals from different places in the world together.
Do you
Just
want to see what
the
happens
I
when
want
a
to
shark
see
and
what
a,
happened. Not a shark.
a shark and a gorilla
This is
go
why you
at it?
fly
We're
over-
going to give the sharks some robotic legs.
You fly over the ocean, you push out 100 gorillas, and you see what happens.
Yeah. I really genuinely.
I mean, give it
Cannot
50
fathom.
guys. It kills 50 and it can keep going?
I think so.
It,
I think that the
it can't go to 100.
the time that it takes for a gorilla to take out multiple of these soldiers
and the thing is you,
no impact to this gorilla.
You get one human being on the back, okay? Because it can't reach you very easily now, okay? Just one on the back, and people just soccer ball on the balls, okay? We're talking. Oh, boom, boom, left,
I
right,
feel
left,
like
left,
you
left.
think the gorilla's just going to stand there and not do anything.
No, I don't think it's not going to do anything. But I'm saying
You're not getting a shot.
you're gonna
not getting a
get
kick
the
in.
eyes out, and you're gonna start choking the neck, and you're just gonna keep. You're gonna keep
Here's
kicking
the
the balls,
thing.
kicking
Here's
the
the
balls,
thing.
choke the neck, choke
The
the
thing
neck,
about
kicking the
choking
balls,
the
kicking
neck
the
goes,
balls,
What
choke
happened
the
to
neck.
the eyes?
The eyes are gone. He's blind. I already took out the eyes.
I don't think a human could choke out a gorilla. I don't think it's possible.
A tired gorilla. Yeah.
Even a tired gorilla.
A human could choke out a gorilla.
Just think about how long human beings like last in a fight.
I just like how definitive you are. The answer from ChatGPT is, in short, no. It is not realistically possible for a human to choke out a gorilla.
Now
Not
say-
without
because
weapons, tranquilizers,
not
or a
strong
sci-fi
enough.
twist.
Now say there were 100 humans.
Gorillas-
Could one of them eventually choke out a
Hold on.
gorilla? Because of course it
Hold
could.
on.
I don't think they
Gorillas
could.
don't. This is a direct quote. gorillas don't really have, quote, necks in the in the human sense. Their trapped shoulders and jaw muscles are thick and muscular. The human-style rear naked choke relies on compressing the carotid arteries on either side of the neck.
Okay.
Good luck finding them on a gorilla or applying pressure.
Wait, it said good luck.
Yes.
Okay, but I'm saying, like,
Dense muscle and fur.
think about how strong that gorilla is, and you jump on its back, and how fast that gorilla is. It's gonna bite your arm. Like, you're not getting a chokehold on.
So
You're
Mike's
getting
on
bit.
Team Gorilla.
It's tired.
What do the Deucers weigh in here? You've heard this discussion.
They're
going
wild
on.
creatures. They're training
What
every day.
What team are you on?
I'm
100,
on
100
team,
humans.
I'm on Team Mankind as
Yeah,
well.
humans are getting.
All right, so we have the
got one
definitive
gorilla.
answer.
We got one man.
All right, we answered it. Sorry, Mike, you were wrong.
Yes, I am not.
Jackie.
Accept your defeat.
No. I will accept the defeat for this debate as I'm outnumbered. But also, Papa Josh, was the one that we had to spend an hour-long time at lunch convincing him he cannot fight a baboon. He thought
it was a chimp.
or a chimpanzee.
Even worse.
Whatever.
Yeah, even worse.
He was convinced in a 1v1 with a chimpanzee that he could win that
So you're
fight.
saying we don't need him on our side. That's a
I'm
bad
I'm saying
thing.
his opinion is null and void.
10 men versus a chimpanzee.
I'll take the chimp.
I'll take the chimp. I would too.
Oh, 10 against a chimp?
10 against the
No
chimp.
way. I'll take the men.
I would take the chimp.
10?
Yeah.
A chimpanzee is still brutally strong. This is a numbers game and a tired game. That you have to wear the beast out via 50 dead bodies. But
Right.
100
Yeah,
is
but now,
too many for a gorilla to go
now
through.
Now the gorilla's got a structure around
It
it.
doesn't.
There's
It's
just
not-
bodies built up.
Chimps are 90 to 130 pounds.
of pure
No, I
muscle.
know it's just
they
muscle.
literally
Pure
have ripped
muscle.
arms off of
There's-
humans before.
They're stronger than
It'll-
men.
Yes, it will rip your arm off and beat you to death with it.
Yes, why punch yourself? Why punch yourself?
Are you basically saying we have no chance if we choose to fight female gorillas? Is that what you're saying?
No
Like our-
way.
No
No
Any
chance.
female animal, we're toast.
Yes.
Because our only strategy as
Well,
humans
not any female
is
animal.
crotch.
Like a bird. Sure.
Yeah, but we win because of tools.
Yeah.
So if you're
and
fighting,
brain.
if you were fighting a bird, you wouldn't need to hit it in the nuts.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't need to. No, a kick in the balls is a kick in the head.
Wow.
Gorilla's
Okay.
winning.
Would you?
All I know is I will be patient 99.
I was gonna say, like, what's
I'll be
the-
at the back of the line.
Like if they're putting together they want to figure this out. Let's say this is a scenario. The Earth has decided we're going to put together the battle,
Mm-hmm.
and it's going to be held in the old Coliseum in Rome. They've cleared it out.
course
They've
it
got
is.
it all rebuilt. It's going to be like the Olympics, but for this event. They're getting the 100 guys together. What's the dollar amount you need to be a part of the 100 men?
Me or people? Because me is going to be
can't.
about a jabillion.
Yeah,
dude.
because you're
What if they
You're going to
said
die.
you could become the king of the earth?
no
Because
I
Jason
no,
likes
because
power.
the gorilla's
I-
now the king of the earth.
Everything that you could offer me.
Would you like when they start running in for the fight? Would you like run in place and be like, "Let's go"? And
No,
On
I
my
know
mark,
exactly my
charge!
strategy. Genuinely, if I had to do it, if I was in that arena,
yeah,
I would start running with my compadres, and I would quietly fall over, and I would
Oh, I gotta tie my
lay
shoe.
down, and I would
you
be
play dead?
I would be dead until they clear out the bodies, and I'd be like, I still live. I can't believe I'm
the king of the earth, the most cowardly man.
Did I miss it?
What happened?
Oh man! All right, listen, we'll move on. We've got everybody weighing in there. All right, Jackie from Patreon. Would you rather have the ability to induce fear, sleep, pain, or confusion?
Are we playing an RPG right now?
We can induce fear, sleep, pain, or confusion
On other people.
on other people. What's the most? It's weird because it feels like sleep is out of the category. Like the fear, the pain, the confusion, they're all active. Sleep
They're all mental.
Yeah,
Sleep
it's-
is physical. Right? Like
and mental, but yeah.
well, I mean, I'm not
Your body
you're
can't
no
be asleep
longer
without
apart.
your
You're just
brain, but
like,
yeah.
right. You're
Hey,
when
you
you're
go to sleep.
fearful or in pain or confused, you're still aware.
If
and
you could
and
make anything go to sleep, anybody go to sleep,
that's got to be the choice.
you would think that would give you the greatest advantage.
For sure. You
Because
can do anything you want.
you're basically immune to everybody.
Yeah, at all times. You
As
got a
long as
gun,
you-
you're asleep.
As long as you can see them. Yeah.
So that's the rule. You got to be able to see them.
Well,
You can't like put people to sleep
you
right.
gotta
Like,
you
I
have to
can't-
hold concentration, man. We all know these
Like,
things.
So then how many can I put asleep at a time?
Oh, how
'cause that's-
powerful are you?
I'm pretty powerful, man. I'm
Are
talking.
you a local wizard or are you
I'm a regional.
Oh,
I'm a regional
okay,
wizard.
I'll give you
Southwest.
I'll give you 5 people.
Oh, 5? That's
Yeah.
not enough for a bank, man. I'm just thinking. Can I walk in a bank, put everyone night, and then just do?
I'll give you 5, but so it's like
if
fear,
everybody went to
fear's
sleep
like,
in a bank for you, I don't think you walk out with any money.
Okay. I walk out with their credit cards, though. You know what I mean? You're right. I'm going to get there. I'm going to be like, oh, how do I open this drawer? I need to wake one of these guys up. Tell me the code.
I have so many identities to steal.
Yeah. And in which case, if I'm just going to end up pickpocketing, I'm probably not going to the bank with all the cameras and stuff.
What would you use inducing? Why is fear better than sleep in any situation? Like just
Well,
more fun.
let's take sleep out of it and look at fear, pain, and confusion. What is
pain's just cruel.
Yeah, I don't think I'd want to do that. But in a fight,
But like, I guess, like Mike, if you saw like a really poorly coached basketball game, and you were so upset, would you bring a little pain to that coach that made the bad call?
Well, that coach is dealing with the natural consequences of being unprepared. But yeah, I'd like to, Palpatine just
Just a little zap.
a little zap.
confusion could be fun in, I think, more situations. Keeping with the sport,
Okay.
theme. If you confuse the other team just a little bit here and there, it's like, oh, I'm going to run a route. You are confused, and then
You're gonna
I'm
run the
behind
wrong
you.
way.
Well, I was confusing the defense.
Yeah, but I'm saying like you confuse the offense and they just run the wrong direction.
Sure. Score on themselves. Safety.
Yeah, sleep seems like the runaway winner from a power perspective.
Correct. I think it goes
And
sleep.
pain is behind that, I think, just from a self-defense perspective.
Yeah, but I was thinking.
I
So
guess
I was like,
fear
in a
is
fight,
the same thing.
in a fight, pain would be great. But I don't.
You can push
get
through
in
it,
a
though.
lot of fights.
I feel like
Not anymore.
Yeah, it's been.
They're all
it's been a
afraid
minute.
of you.
I mean, depending on the level of pain, like you can push through you can push through high levels of pain, especially in a fight.
Yeah, what
Mhm.
kind of
But,
pain
like,
are you causing here?
If you're telling me I'm putting someone in basically a panic attack, like that level of fear,
Yeah.
then you aren't fighting.
Right. You're afraid to fight.
You're crumpled in the corner because you're having a panic attack.
You're afraid that this fight is going to kill you.
Yes.
And so you're not going to
Yeah.
fight.
You're not like, oh, my skin hurts.
No, I think that's true. I think fear is more powerful than pain. But confusion is the most fun, so that's the one I'm going to take.
Okay.
It's going to make
Dylan-
people do silly, stupid stuff.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Dylan from the website, would you rather suddenly have to pee every time you get into a car, or suddenly have to poop every time you walk into a store?
Oh my gosh. Okay.
We're back.
Yeah.
We're back.
okay.
We're back.
Pee every
Now-
time you get in a
okay.
car, or poop
I
every
have
time you get into a store.
question. Do you actually have to, or you just have the urge?
You got it.
I
You gotta
think
go.
you have to. Yeah, you're going to have to poop and pee.
If you had to pee every time you got in the car, would you create a car bathroom
Yes.
situation?
Yeah, you would have. You'd
have to.
You'd have where you cut the hole in the floor and run a funnel. I've seen
Oh,
a guy
you-
do a video of it.
What?
Wait, straight
What?
out the
Yeah.
car?
Oh,
Yeah,
like, you're leaking some
Yes, yep,
washer fluid.
Yep.
Nope.
Yep. You're like, I am.
Well, that's
My washer fluid.
I've been washed from the inside.
Yeah, I don't know, I've seen a
Oil change.
a guy
So
do
they
that.
do that?
Well, people don't do that, but this was just to
It was like
make
an
a funny
experiment?
internet video.
So you're not saving it.
But you would have to do that because you
That's
can't.
no problem.
Because based on this question, like, okay, I go out to go to work in the morning and I sit down. I'm like, oh, I got to pee. I got to run back in. I'm going to pee. I get back to the car. Oh, no.
No,
I got to pee.
You just
Yeah,
have
every
a
time
bottle.
you get into the car, you have to pee.
Yeah, so I have to be able to pee in the car. Whether
And
it's in
at
a
the
bottle
and
or a
at the
funnel.
beginning of your trip. Really? That would be the more ideal thing.
How often do you guys go in stores? Like, what was the last...
Weird question.
It sounds weirder than it
You're talking
actually
about
is.
taking a whiz?
I'm just saying, what was the last store, like literally
I've
your
been
last
to-
store you were at,
Target
which was how long ago?
yesterday.
Okay. He's a shopper.
Man who goes to Target yesterday is a shopper. When's the last time you were at a store, Mike?
Oh gosh, I
Has
don't
it
know.
actually been a while?
What
What is this?
No,
What is this?
a store?
Deucers.
Yeah.
Now, when's the last time you were at a store?
It's been
Yesterday.
Okay.
Okay, shopper.
Al.
Probably been 3 or 4 days for me.
All right,
I think
Matt.
a handful
It's
of
been a
days.
couple days.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Well,
been a
we
couple
know
days.
we know you wouldn't go anywhere, DoorDash.
Yeah, I mean
That's
that is part of the problem. I'm like, Instacarting, DoorDash. Like, if I can avoid going to the store, I usually do now.
Do you have to poop if you order DoorDash?
No,
No.
per the
You've-
rules of this question.
Yeah. I mean, after.
You have to walk. It's when you walk into a store.
That means you're public restrooming all the time.
Yeah.
So you probably
And
also
every
are
time.
planning that. I'm
Yeah,
bringing a
for
roll
sure.
with me. I got a roll with me at all times
But there's
bring
some
the little-
stores
of comfy toilet
Portable
paper.
bidet.
there's stores that don't have bathrooms, man.
That's true. You'd have
And-
to go next door and be like, I got to take a dump. Can I use your restroom?
And I
Not
I
a
am-
great conversation.
I am always in shock when there's people who are like, "Oh man, I'm gonna have to take a poop here," and you're like, "Well, when?" You're like, "Oh no, I'll hold it." Like, what? How is that?
Well,
really?
Oh, no,
You're
it-
not a holder.
Once it hits, once I feel it,
Yeah, you're a quick.
the timer is on.
I am usually a holder.
I can't. Yeah, which
I can hold it
I
for-
can't believe it. It
Yeah, how
blows my
long could
mind.
you hold it?
A day, maybe 2.
That's
Whoa!
that's absurd.
Yeah, no,
That's
it's.
you
I mean,
two poop differently.
Yes.
yes, we do. I mean, I'm not saying there aren't certain situations where it's like I got a situation, but
But you're saying you could option out.
yeah, I can option out for a couple days.
That is-
when I go on
Does
vacation.
that mean you have a more more space?
When I go on vacation, I will often complete that vacation without pooping.
Your intestines must be
That's
so
bad, right?
strong.
Al,
yeah, it's
that's
not
bad,
the,
right?
It's not the best.
Yeah, that's not good.
That's bad for you?
yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
that needs to get out, bro.
I mean, it usually
Yeah,
does, but I'm
it's
just saying when I
toxic.
don't want to, I don't do it. Now, obviously, if I'm sick or I had Chipotle, it's not up to me.
So Mike would modify his car with maybe a second hole.
No, the car is the pee.
Well, I'm just saying, but like if in real life, it seems practical for you. If you feel the urge,
Yeah, I know. The timer is going.
your car might have a discharge.
yeah. I don't know. If I have to poop every time I go into a store, I'm never going to stores.
I can't read what you wrote,
I don't
Papa
think-
Josh. I just can't.
I don't think you
I
have
can't
to go
read
to
it.
stores anymore.
His conjecture is that he doesn't think there's harm. That's the TLDR.
Of course there is. It's waste. It needs to get out of your
What do
body.
you think your body's trying to tell you? It's not telling you, hold on.
It's not a suggestion.
It's like, I mean, you can definitely wait a little while. We're not made to have to like instantly go. Oh man.
Hold on, I'm on it.
This has
What
been
are you researching now?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
researching.
like how safe it is.
I said if I really have to take a poop and I choose to hold on to it for 2 days, will that hurt me? Holding on to a bowel movement for 2 days occasionally is unlikely to cause
Yeah,
serious
occasionally,
harm,
that's fine.
but it can lead to problems, especially if it becomes a habit.
Can it
Whoa.
become like somebody's addiction? Is to
Yeah,
not
like I'm
poop?
taking this thing to the limit.
Like, is there a world record?
That someone starts the stopwatch as soon as they finish.
Just see
They
the.
wipe and then they go, click, let's go, baby.
I guess the world record would have to be dependent on food intake. You can't. I mean, because you could fast and then not have to.
That's true.
Sure.
There should be a world record, but you have to have like a burger twice a day. How long can you go? Jason, I think you can put your mind to this.
Yeah, I can
Obviously, Papa Josh will beat you.
Obviously, he's the best.
But this question has gotten a little bit wild.
I'm going to pick the poop. I can avoid stores.
Yeah. When's the last public number 2?
Public meaning in a...
I don't mean in front of people.
No.
I mean,
That's not what I thought. That's not what I assumed, but I'm saying
okay.
like... Because to me, when I think I know the answer, but when you say like public pooping,
Yeah, you're
I
at a
include
Best
when I
Buy
go
or you're at a
when I go to
Fry's.
like a hotel or something, even though it's
no,
private,
no,
it's just
no.
not my home.
No. Public restroom.
When is the last time I pooped in a public restroom?
Yes.
I can't.
Years?
Years. I can't remember one.
I guess if a guy's willing to hold it for
I can do it.
days,
Yeah, no problem.
you're not going to break in the middle of a Best Buy.
No.
Mike, on the other hand,
I have pooped at Best Buy.
He will break. He will break that
for,
Best Buy.
for sure.
for sure.
For sure.
I've pooped at 10 different locations. All
They-
right.
Look, they generally speaking,
Not bad.
they got clean bathrooms.
All right.
Not bad.
Shout out Store 787. You know.
You bring the merchandise in there?
No,
Okay,
there's
just-
very big
making
signs up that say
sure.
don't do that.
All right. We'll take a
I
break.
leave my
They
merchandise.
should
in
put
the best
signs in public restrooms that say, "Please don't poop here."
Like, we have the facilities, but we'd prefer.
Yes, exactly. If
Hold
you
it.
can avoid pooping here, please do.
It has your ChatGPT answer where it's like occasionally okay.
Right, it's okay.
It tells you that you have permission to not poop here.
Don't do that.
We're taking a break. We're coming back with some Guess Goose.
What time is it? Game time.
What's so
Well,
funny?
We are playing Guess Goose.
All right. Well, that's fun. I'm a goose.
I didn't remember this. You're the current goose, which means you got the goose on your head.
I believe I'm a back-to-back
You are a
goose.
back-to-back goose.
Yeah.
That is correct.
Yeah, it went Andy, then me, and hopefully
Nice.
not me.
So
for a
Mike's
third
never
time.
goosed.
I have.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You just mean recently.
Yeah.
Um,
All right. So because I'm the goose, I have to explain the rules, which we have to remember each time. Here's how this game works. Each one of us are going to bring up an amazing question, a question that, is like, how do you face the shower when you wash your hair or something like that? And then the person who asks the question is going to give their prediction for what they think that number is with
Which
a percentage
yeah.
of people that do it a certain way. If you get the exact percentage, you get 3 points. If you guess within 5% on either side, you get 2 points. The other two gentlemen will have the chance to choose whether they
higher
think
or
it
lower.
is higher or lower, and they will get a point if they are correct.
You did it.
And
That's really good.
the truth, the answer is brought to us by the general public, right?
Correct.
Okay.
And as we've seen in the past, sometimes we ask really stupid people.
Right.
I
Al
have-
does. I don't ask.
Yeah,
him.
Al does all the work.
I've learned a lot about humanity from this segment.
Well, here we go. We'll see if Jason remains the goose or not. The first question. What percentage of people can juggle 3 balls with 2 hands for at least 10 seconds? So,
10 seconds.
10 second
Now-
juggle.
I mean, I'm not taking a... Now, what are you...
I'm mentally juggling for 10 seconds.
You
he's
don't
doing
know
some mental
if
reps.
you yourself can juggle?
for 10 seconds.
Oh, 10 seconds. Okay. I think this number is, I got to make my guess here. You guys are go higher or lower. I think that answer is 23%. I don't think 3-ball juggling is very
It's not what it once was.
I think I could end up low, but we'll see. I'm going 23%. What are you
Okay,
guys
so then
going
I
to
got to
do?
go first.
You guys have to decide at the same time if you're higher or lower.
Yeah, we
I-
can decide at the same time.
Give me that number again, Andy.
I'm so tempted to change this
23%.
number. I'm going
Well-
to change the number.
Oh, okay.
30%.
30%.
I want to go 30 on the back.
Excellent. I'm going to go lower.
Okay.
I'm really sad he changed that number because I was already lower.
I was too.
Oh, you were too. Yeah, so he's got to be way off.
So we think that people can't juggle. Maybe
How many
maybe I'm
people-
even worse.
All right.
I would have gone like 15.
How
maybe
many
down to
people here can actually juggle?
I can
3
juggle
balls for
I can
10
juggle 3
seconds.
balls for 10 seconds.
How hold on. I want you to guess which of the deucers can juggle.
That'd be Papa Josh.
yeah, I would
We are
bet
testing-
the house
we
that
are-
Josh can juggle.
We are testing this
By the way-
immediately after this show.
By the way, that
he
would be-
raised his hand, and we'll put in the
oh,
show
he
doc.
You can. You could juggle, Josh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
I-
makes
I
sense.
can
Better
juggle-
than
that's-
anybody else.
That's 2 out of 6
We're putting in the
people.
show doc next week whether he did it and give him his credit because he's very confident or he can't.
2 out of 6 in the office,
get
though.
one
That would
try.
be 33%.
Wait, who? Oh, because Andy,
Myself
you can juggle?
and- yeah, I can
Okay.
juggle.
All right.
Nerds.
So what is the answer?
What's the answer?
Had this been your turn, Jason, what did you say that
I
you would
said
have guessed?
15%.
The correct answer is 15%.
What?
Man,
Okay.
So I was closer with my first
you
guess.
give him the easy ones.
15% is not.
You were closer, but luckily
Anonymous?
you weren't in point range, so you didn't at least hurt yourself.
Yeah,
that way.
I wonder if it's because I can juggle. Maybe I think more of the people out there.
All right.
You guys ever tried to juggle?
Oh,
Yeah, I
I've
can
tried.
juggle.
You can't juggle?
Nope.
I can juggle
What about 2 balls
for
with one
under
hand?
10 seconds.
Can you juggle 2 balls with one hand?
Everybody can do that. Oh, with one hand? No.
Probably not.
I can juggle 2 balls with 2 hands very easily, though.
Yeah. Nice
Next
work.
question, Mike.
Next question.
Mike, you're up.
What percentage of people have used a significant other's toothbrush?
Ooh, this is a
I
good.
hate these
This is
people.
a philosophy question. This
No,
is
it's not.
morality question.
It is not a you use it all the time. It is have you done that before?
All right, you're the one that sets the line,
All
Mike.
right, I'm going to set the line. I don't think it's a lot. have used a significant. But people get me on these things. I'm gonna go at. I'll go 25%.
Okay.
25%. I think it's pretty low.
Jason?
Are you ready?
Yeah.
I already had my answer down regardless of what number you said. It's going to be higher than you think.
I'm going 10%.
Oh, you guys are
I'm
idiots.
lower. I'm on the lower. You're on the higher.
It's way
Mike,
higher.
your guess was what?
And I'm the
25.
goose.
You're at 25%. Go ahead.
The goose is correct. The answer was 38%.
There you
Okay.
go.
Okay. Well, that's
All right.
not way
So
higher.
Goose is doing well
but
right
like,
now.
So far, so
that,
goose.
That gives Jason 2 points.
You've never
Mike
been.
has 1 point.
You
Andy
never
has
been on a
nothing.
trip and you're like,
I've
forgot the toothbrush,
so
and just use your wife's toothbrush. I've done that for sure.
it's always the opposite direction
I would never
for me.
forget a toothbrush.
It's
Oh.
always, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right,
that
yeah.
doesn't make sense. It's always the opposite direction for me.
juggler over
Where the
here.
wife uses my toothbrush. I don't like it,
Yeah.
but it happens. I know it happens. All right.
Do you like
just-
rinse it a little extra?
Yeah, just dip that thing in some mouthwash. It's good to go.
That's. I would feel good if it was dipped in mouthwash. I
Yeah,
feel like it
that's
would be
fine.
sanitized.
I
all
hope
right.
so. It's supposed to sanitize the mouth. Like that's its job.
It's
I got some
not
words.
strong enough for a toothbrush.
Do we have double points in the second round or no?
No, sir.
All right.
Oh, well,
all
that
right.
sucks.
Andy's,
All right.
Andy is currently
I'm hunting.
a full goose.
Hunt-
Yeah, but I
hunting for
only have
double
a
points.
point. So.
All right. I am up, and my question is, what percentage of people would choose Morgan Freeman over James Earl Jones to narrate their lives?
That's a crazy question.
Okay. And since I have no idea, I'm going to set that line at 50%.
Okay.
Okay, Andy, you got your,
Yeah, I got my answer.
and it is.
You have to figure yours out too.
Mine's written down. Well,
Oh.
I thought it would just went
No,
around
No,
the
no,
table.
no.
go
We just
same times.
these two
Oh.
go same time.
Oh, okay. I am higher.
I am higher.
Of course, look, both are
It's
sensational.
just no.
but Morgan
It's people
Freeman,
who know who
Yeah.
they are.
Morgan Freeman seems like it's a little,
Am I within 5%?
little better.
You are not within 5%.
Oh, dang.
The other guys are correct that it was higher. The correct answer is 68%.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Yes, sir. Oh, man.
On the board.
That's a shame.
I'm bummed I didn't get that question. I would have
Me,
said like
myself,
65.
but hold
I would
on.
choose
Who
James
you,
Earl
I would
Jones.
choose James Earl Jones
no,
as well.
I would go Morgan Freeman.
No,
All right.
no. Worst voice.
Yeah. He does have a worse voice.
has a worse
He's
voice.
got a great voice.
Yeah.
It's just worse.
Yeah, and it's a little overplayed.
Yeah.
A little too much.
Yeah.
You
His
James Earl
Mike-
Jones kept it rare.
Yeah, Mike's narration of his life is just going to be like, I've seen this 100
Yeah,
times.
I've already heard of it.
Mine
I
is going to be
remember Andy Dufresne.
captivating.
Yours is Darth Vader.
What
He doesn't
pers-
have the voice changer. This is pure James Earl.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's still Darth Vader.
What percentage of people have been buried up to the neck in sand?
Oh,
What
Up to the
percentage
neck?
of people have been buried up to the neck in sand?
This is probably just laying down and you let the head out.
I mean, this is
Because originally I'm thinking like you got to
you know what's funny is what
have a
if
6 foot hole.
Vertical.
Yeah.
like if you said what percentage of people have been to a beach? It's not 100%.
Right.
no.
I'm gonna say
That's actually a good question. I feel like
yeah. That's
what
in the
percentage?
90s,
Yeah, I
though.
was going to say
Yeah.
it would be the vast
All
majority.
right, percentage of people that have been buried up to the neck in sand. Weird question.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this is the kind of question people would want to answer yes for some stupid reason. Like it's cool. Like that's a cool feature. So it's going to up my number to 21%. I'm going to say
Okay.
21% of people.
Okay.
I wanted to go like 11, 13. I don't know.
Okay.
What number do you
All right,
guys, what are you
my
guys
thing
going?
written
I've got mine written down.
I'm going higher.
I'm going higher as well.
Okay. All right. How many
Me
people
and,
are doing this?
Me and Scott
Andy's
Stapp.
the first one to fall within the range.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
right.
The correct answer is 23%,
Oh,
which is higher. So you guys also
All
both
right.
get a point.
Good
All
guess,
right.
though.
Okay. So I didn't catch anybody?
We are sitting with Mike
did.
with 4. Andy and Jason both have 3.
Oh man, it's tight. It's
Man.
tight.
Man. Okay.
Tight
All right.
like a
Wait, wait, wait.
tiger.
We're back, baby.
Andy, he got
I got
2.
double, baby.
He got 2 for. Okay.
I'm glad I bumped it up. I knew people would think it's cool.
I can't
Jason,
believe
you
well,
explained the rules.
I know, but I just can't believe that if you guess the exact right percent,
It's only 3.
you get 3
Yeah.
when you get 2. I'm changing the rules from now on. If you get the right, since no one's gotten the right percent,
You're saying if it's
It's
dead
happened. If
on,
you
it's
get
a
dead
5
on,
We
point.
have had it happen one time.
all right. But today, I'm saying I could change the
I
rules
got you.
live because it
Okay.
hasn't happened.
So what are we going
4
to?
points.
4?
You get
Okay.
you get double.
Okay, that's fine.
All right.
I'll
Wait, it's happening effective now?
It's officially
So
now and
I'm
forever.
omitted from that.
Well, you had a chance.
You would have retroactively given me
I would have
4?
retroactively
Okay.
given you 4.
As long as
We
you
totally would have done
Totally.
that.
Yeah.
You can trust me, man.
You're wearing a goose. You're wearing a goose on your head. Of
Do
course
I
I can
look
trust you.
All right, so we're
Trustworthy?
tied, Andy, and Mike's in the lead by 1.
Mike is.
Oh, this is a perfect question
Go
for
ahead.
me. What percentage of people prefer musical theater over non-musical theater?
Oh.
Interesting.
So the amount of people that prefer musicals
That just want to see a play.
to non-musicals.
Okay, that's I'm fascinated of what the answer is going to be.
I think it is the majority. People would rather go to a musical. So they want to sing some songs. I'm going to set the line at, how high do I go? I'm going to go 70%.
Oh man,
That's
that's
such a good line. That's a
number.
good line.
That's a
Thank
good.
you.
I wrote down
Thank
my
you.
number. I didn't write higher
I
or
did
lower.
too. I did too.
I was
We'll lock in then.
Yeah,
I'm in
sure.
at 70.
So my
but
number-
I was
yeah.
a little torn between
I mean,
70 and
So
75.
I wrote 66%.
I wrote 62. So I
we
guess
both
we're
went
both
lower.
We're both
Are you going lower?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
You guys are correct. The correct answer is 59%.
Okay.
Whoa, really?
I was pretty close.
all right.
Oh,
So
Wow.
a point to Andy and a point
Uh-oh.
to Jason.
We are tied.
oh no. Oh no.
We're
We
fully
currently
tied.
have a 3-way tie at 4 points.
So
Goose.
I
no.
have to get within range here. On
Oh, if we
this.
tie, you stay the goose.
Oh no.
Oh
no.
man.
So I have to.
yeah,
to get,
that's the only way.
Andy.
Oh yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No. Oh my gosh. No, but you guys can't see each other's answer. You cannot see each other's answer.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Oh no, Mike's just giving the.
I'm stretching.
Full-on guest
Oh my
espionage
I'm
going
stretching.
on.
Oh my gosh.
I am stretching.
For the listeners at home, Mike is pointing up,
What? I would. That's
and Andy is
Bad
pointing
form.
down.
how
Bad
dare you? Yeah,
form.
boo. Yeah.
Okay.
Down with the.
All right. Okay. Here's the final question. Now, here's the thing. If I get this on the dot, I double your points.
Yeah,
I get a
you would
4-burger,
win.
and you can't cheat me out.
Yeah.
Do
just
we have,
get it.
Do we have an extra question if there's a tie at the end?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, all right. Okay. Well, then I feel much better. What?
I feel real low about it.
What percentage of people most often use toilet paper
Oh.
to blow their noses?
Okay.
This was something that I didn't know was a thing because our family always had Kleenex boxes.
Yeah. This is.
And then I'd go to other people's families, to their houses, and I'd be like, where's your Kleenex? They're like, we don't have any.
Yeah.
Because they just use toilet paper. So it does happen.
Oh, I mean,
It happens all the time at my house just because we're out.
Yeah, and I think we have
Not by preference,
Kleenex.
but just
I think we have Kleenex somewhere, and we almost always just use toilet paper. Like, go to the bathroom, blow your nose. That's just normal because you could do it. You could do it anywhere. So, what percentage of people most often use toilet paper to blow their noses? Now, first of all, where are you guys at? I most often use I'm
we're not
definitely a
going to
vast
be
majority
telling
of the
you.
time. Oh, okay, we're real serious.
I will. We're
we're a Kleenex household.
we're usually out
All right.
because I forget
most
to
often
order
use
more.
toilet paper to blow their noses.
So
All right. I'm going to say a very important number to be right.
yes.
And it's going to start in the 60s.
Get that goose off your head. Let's get this going.
It's going to be 65%.
You're leaking.
65%.
65. Okay, I will.
Oh, no.
I will honor the game and I
I
will
will
write
too.
down my answer.
I will too.
All
And
right.
my answer is lower.
I am lower.
Okay. All right. I almost changed to 68. So
The correct answer is 35%.
Yes.
The goose.
The goose is cooked.
Yeah.
I started out the lead.
3-time champion.
Choke job.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh man.
This game sucks.
That goose is getting so comfy.
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh, what a comeback.
Come back for the ages.
All righty. Well,
Dumb.
Jason, congrats. I can't wait to play that again.
Yeah.
Let's draft.
The Spitballers Draft.
Well, this is an interesting draft. There are actually a ton of choices and options for it. But we are drafting company mascots you would like to party with.
Okay.
And so there are, like I said, there are lots and lots of options. I am going to try to see if I'm cheating on the first one.
Okay, right off the bat.
Because I got the number one pick, although that could sneak through because it's a cheating.
If it's not making it past Jason,
All right,
then.
no, look, I'm going to stay at number one. I'm going Captain Morgan.
Yeah, he's
yeah.
the clear 101.
Captain Morgan is
Captain
number
Morgan.
one.
He's literally a party pirate.
Yeah, I mean, this guy knows how to set the.
He is. And I thought of him right away, and I was like, which is a fabulous answer. But then I stumbled upon another one. I'm like, ooh,
And
that's
what is it?
That's a
is-
very, very close. But
There
so
is
you went-
another one in that category.
It is. Look, it's the same category,
Yes.
and look, he's the most interesting man in the
on.
world. He is the most interesting man in the world.
You tell me you don't want to party with the most interesting man in the world?
Of course, I want to party with that guy. I want to hear
Dadgummit.
those stories.
Those two were
There's gonna
They
be
were-
the most
they were
interesting
neck and
stories
neck.
in the world.
It's like we got him, and you're the goose.
Now the draft can begin.
fun.
Dude, like that was such a late addition to
Oh,
my
was
list.
it? Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah, it
It's
means
a
you
great-
don't deserve
It's a
them.
great pick. Jason, what do you got at the top of your list that you have now?
All right. When I am throwing a party with mascots,
Mhm.
we're gonna cause.
Which is the draft.
Yeah, well, you know, we're gonna have a ruckus.
Oh
okay?
no, you're gonna raise some cane.
I am starting right off with the Kool-Aid Man.
Oh, Kool-Aid Man.
All right.
What's the first
He's
name I wrote?
He's
down?
bursting through the walls. He's having a party.
Yeah,
Tell you what,
that's
You always have beverages
That's
on
right.
hand.
He shows up late, right?
Well, yeah, he's got to make
Fashionably
an
late.
entrance.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
if imagine you're the Kool-Aid Man and you
Oh,
burst through the
yeah.
wall. You get one shot at this and no one's there
And
yet.
no
You're
one's
like,
there yet?
I'm the
Oh.
first one here.
I'm an hour early. Oh crap!
Can you
Oh,
imagine
man.
the Kool-Aid
Can you
Man?
put the wall back? Can you get the drywall guy here? Although it's always brick.
Can he?
Oh,
Is he
yeah.
restricted due to spillage?
I don't think he can spill.
No,
Does
He has too much confidence. Because if he could spill,
you don't think he can spill?
but he sloshes.
if he spilled, is he dead?
One of
I
these
think so.
times.
Like, is that
Yeah.
his blood?
I think it probably.
if it's
is.
a reinforced wall, does he break the glass? Everything goes. His blood goes everywhere.
No
just-
reinforced wall can stop the Kool-Aid
No,
Man.
it cannot. And no
Oh,
load-bearing wall can either, and that's a real problem.
Yeah.
Because if he bursts accidentally
Oh,
through a
you're right.
load-bearing
You're
wall, party's over.
How does he get into the restroom at the party? Does he walk through the door?
Of course.
Oh, he doesn't burst into the restroom.
No, he bursts,
Every room
he
does.
bursts
one
into
time.
every room.
Oh, he
does.
does.
Yeah, he can't fit through
So
a
he's
door.
ripping your house apart. Great pick.
Just tearing. I'm not having this party in my
Oh,
house.
okay.
I thought it was a one time. He shows up. Hey, the Kool-Aid Man's here, and the trick is done. You're saying he goes through all
Somebody
the walls?
says.
I
Somebody
think
says
he
like.
goes through walls because he's too wide for
No,
doors.
he can turn sideways and make it through.
Sideways. He's not like a Brita pitcher. He's a very round pitcher.
We got to move the handle.
I do like-
He has a handle, right?
The party's getting
Think
going.
so,
Somebody's like, "Hey, is the Kool-Aid Man going to be here?"
Yeah, you go.
Yeah.
Just,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, his
just
name
wait.
has cool in it. All right.
All right.
I'm taking another cool cat.
Okay.
Chester Cheetah,
Yo,
baby.
man.
We gonna make a mess up in here. My party is gonna be orange and red everywhere.
That is a combo.
Yeah.
We know what your party is.
Yeah.
With those two. When you see those two at the party,
I am at a hotel
you're throwing caution to the wind.
where
You are not being invited back.
no, they will
You are
not let me
being
back.
banished.
And I gave him a fake credit card. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't put my name on that.
All right. Mike, you have the most interesting man in the world. He's older.
Interesting.
He is.
He's
pretty
older.
interesting.
He may go to bed early,
He might.
but he's
Which
interesting while he's there.
I can't thank you enough for the setup there, Andy.
Okay.
Because sometimes, look, when you go out, you're partying, you're having a good time, and your buddies are like, I'm going to turn in. And you're like, no, I'm
Mhm,
like,
mhm.
I want to party. I'm energized.
Yeah. Yep.
no!
Yep.
I want to keep going.
No.
And going.
That's why you got the Energizer Bunny,
And
man.
go-
It was
going.
my next pick
You
for
will-
sure.
You'll have a
It will
party
keep
buddy forever.
Going
That dude parties
and
nonstop.
going.
Yeah.
and
That's-
going.
And tunes.
So you want to?
He's just hitting that drummers.
Oh, that's true. He's out there drumming. So
all night.
I learned something while doing deep research for this draft. Looking up every mascot that I could think of and find.
Yeah.
When I think of a battery mascot, and the Energizer Bunny is obviously, he was one of the first mascots I thought of.
The Energizer Bunny is not what he once was.
As I
But he's
researched
still going.
this,
Oh, he's still going.
as I researched this is, I don't know if I am like everyone in this room is going to be like, duh, or if everyone's going to be as shocked as I was. But when I looked at like the classic, the most famous all time brand mascots, it was a bunny for Duracell. Duracell's bunny mascot was like the OG. Did you? Your looks on your faces.
Hold on.
Yes.
You're telling me the competing battery
Yes,
brand
came out with the same.
they had a bunny?
a bunny.
Was
No,
he also pink?
He was brown. He looked like a bear.
What?
It
I
blew
think
my
he
mind.
was pink.
What?
It-
I mean,
what?
It's a pink
it
bunny from
pink?
1973, a pink Duracell bunny.
And Energizer's just like, that's a good idea. Check this out.
It's
That's our idea
The
now.
bunny battles?
And
They were like, well, they're a little too similar. What should we do?
A
Slap
drum.
some sunglasses on him and call it a day.
And give him a drum.
so, okay, so did anyone in here
What?
know
No,
of the
no
Duracell
idea.
bunny?
No idea.
Yeah, so I was reading.
No,
I'm like,
because
what
they're
do you
the
mean? You
copper
can't-
top.
By the way, that it
Right.
is a lawsuit that is still going on
Over the bunnies?
Wow.
over the bunnies.
Okay, it's time to let that go, Duracell.
Yeah, there's a statute of
lost.
Wait a
limitations.
minute, hold on. It was settled in 1992 in
Okay.
a landmark rabbit sharing deal
Oh, okay, they shared the.
between the two companies.
Okay.
It worked better for Energizer.
Yeah,
Dude,
one of them got drafted to a cool party.
Yeah.
the Energizer Bunny is cool. The Duracell Bunny looks terrifying. That's like a Five Nights at Freddy's situation.
All right, look, I feel like I need to add a little bit of
It was pink. It was just,
I know,
They just
I know.
literally did the same exact thing. That's crazy.
give him a drum and some
Sorry,
sunglasses.
go on.
So you have the Cooler Man and Chester Cheeto. Your party is kind of crazy.
Yes,
It's
sir.
kind
I
of crazy.
I like that
Mike's
combo.
is very interesting, and it keeps going forever.
Yeah.
I've got Captain Morgan. He's going to set the tone, but I feel like I need some craziness. I'm taking mayhem.
I wanted him so
I'm
bad.
taking mayhem from Allstate.
He's not even on my list.
Oh, I wanted him so bad.
His name is Mayhem.
He belongs at my party. My party
your
is
party,
like
yeah.
Your
Yeah,
party,
yeah.
Mayhem
If I
wanted
had
to go
Chester
to.
Cheetah and Kool-Aid breaking down walls and Mayhem there, whew,
Yeah, he's going to cause problems. He's going
that's
to
a
go
good
crazy.
Pick. That's a good pick.
And then this next pick,
Dang it.
I'm on the fence here. I'm going to go with the Toucan from Cocoa Puffs.
You mean
Because what? Toucan Sam?
Toucan Sam?
Oh
is
no, wait,
Fruit
that's
Loops.
Fruit Loops.
Cocoa Puffs is the crazy bird.
Crazy bird,
Is
the cuckoo.
cuckoo
Hey, look,
for
it's
Cocoa
cuckoo for
Puffs.
Cocoa Puffs.
He
That's-
is. He's
Okay.
wild.
I don't remember what kind of bird he is, but he's wild and he's crazy. You can look it up. He's at the party.
Sonny the cuckoo bird.
Yeah, that's
Sonny!
Sonny. That's his name.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Ow, I
It's
said
okay.
I kind
not-
of
not
botched
super
which
into it.
bird from which
yeah,
cereal.
Your delivery kind of let it down. All right.
Big breath.
Okay. All right. I had to get an approval here, so I already cleared this with the judge because
Uh-oh.
look, because there's crossover where you're like, this is just a dude, except he is the mascot. Of
This is the pick I thought was cheating.
oh, was it?
I guarantee you're going to say Macho Man.
I'm gonna take Macho Man.
Oh,
Randy
no,
Savage.
that's
Oh,
so good.
I saved it for my last pick.
I'm gonna snip into a Slim Jim brother.
Oh my gosh, you get
Yes.
you get
Elbow drops are coming off of the top
Macho
rope.
I
Man,
made a
Randy
horrible
Savage.
mistake. I
Yes.
saved it. That was the number one pick I was going to take.
that was
Yes, sir.
good. He's not on my list.
Macho.
Yeah.
Ooh, dig it.
Wow.
That was
Ooh, yeah.
that was 100% my
Yes.
sneaky pick.
Macho Man.
I think I would have gotten Sonny the Cuckoo Bird in the last round.
I can tell you, he's not on my list.
He
Yeah.
is not on my list.
Yes.
Dang.
Macho Man.
But I only have 50 on mine. So that's probably why.
because
Okay,
you need, I needed at least 70 to 75
right.
to have Sonny.
I mean,
on
I
there.
just cut it off pretty early, Mike. So Sonny would have made the list, just like if I had, 100. Okay.
Who got Mayhem?
Yeah, that was a good pick. That was a good pick. All right, so I know my first one here because this dude cracks me up, and I have been to parties where people dress up as this character, and they show up with bags and bags and bags of burgers. And they are the
Oh,
king
it's the
at this
king.
party.
Okay.
I'm taking the
That's a
Burger
good
King,
pick.
baby.
Old Sneaky King.
Yes, does he have a name?
I don't
Doesn't
know.
it feel like Burger King's just trying so dang hard?
Well, they've
With
been
these-
pretty locked into
But does anybody like that mascot?
Oh, I love that
the king?
mascot.
Yeah,
That
the
king,
king?
the king is awesome.
The king was awesome because he would just like sneak up on you and give you a burger.
It's so funny.
The
to
Burger
me.
King does that, not the
They used to.
what's the McDonald's sneaky guy?
Well, he
That's
steals
the
the
hamburger.
burgers.
That's an
Hamburglar.
opposite.
Oh, he's an opposite. He
Stealing.
takes them from the
Totally.
king.
Yeah, I don't want him in my party.
It's totally a Duracell Energizer situation.
Oh, because the Burger King gives you.
Yeah, the Burger King's the king of burgers.
That's a good
Okay.
pick.
All right,
not
you got the
burglar in me.
Burger King
all right.
with your Cheetos and Kool-Aid, so we'll be dead soon.
Yeah, and man, do I want to fight at the party? Do I bring in a competing burger place? I've got two on there. I'm gonna take someone that I think would be really, really fun at the party. I think he's great. So I'm gonna take another cereal icon, Tony the Tiger.
Oh yeah, he's on my list. He's on my list.
He's not
great.
He's great. He's not that crazy. He's not cuckoo.
He's
No.
not. He kind of
He's
gets
not
conflated
cuckoo.
in my mind with Tigger. You know,
Yeah,
like he's
that's
bouncing all
fine.
around.
If I tell you what, if any sort of sporting activity breaks out at this party,
Oh yeah,
Tony the Tiger is ready to go.
he's
Man,
gonna
I
that
crush.
dude hoops.
I knew if I took Macho Man before you, it would be just such a treat, and you still got him. Well done.
Yes, I
He belongs
did.
with you, Mike. All right, your party. It's going well. It's going forever. Who's your last pick?
Okay, so Jay went Tony the Tiger. So the most interesting man, Macho Man. Got the Energizer Bunny. We're gonna finish. I'm gonna. I think the guy you were alluding to, Jason. He's regional because it's not across the entire United States.
I was referring to two different options.
Oh.
One of which was that.
I will take Jack.
Yeah,
From Jack in the Box.
Jack Box is his name.
Oh, his name
Wait,
Jack.
he's regional?
Yeah, Jack in the Box isn't across the entire United
Really?
States.
I know that blows my mind too with the amount they
because
spend on money.
on the West Coast it is
he's
heavy.
It wore me out, man. We're going too long with Jack Box.
Well, he seems like he's a funny guy.
Yeah,
I bet
he's
he's got
funny.
some good sarcastic
he'd be
whips
good at a party.
or quips.
Yeah. I don't know if he's eating anything.
Well,
I don't know that he can
no,
eat.
I don't think he can.
Well, I'm going to
His
try
mouth
to
doesn't open.
Of course, I don't know if Burger King can eat either. He's just got a plastic face. Can't do anything but smile and
It's-
hand out burgers.
It's a good pick. I've got a lot of other names on my list, but look, you guys know me. I'm the grandpa on the show.
Uh-huh.
I'm responsible.
Okay.
I need to make sure that these guys all get home safe.
Okay.
So sometimes you got to invite somebody that he's not going to be very fun at the party, but he's going to be the designated driver and he's going to take care. He's
okay.
going to make sure nothing too bad happens.
Is he a man?
No,
Oh.
Oh,
I thought this was the Michelin Man.
no,
I
no.
thought you were.
This is Smokey the Bear.
Oh, that's right. So he's on
Smokey the Bear is going to make sure there's no fires,
my plan.
and he's going to bring people home safe.
Him and Mayhem is a great combination. You
Yeah.
want parties with responsible people and crazy people. I was going had this draft worked different and Mayhem got to me, I would have gone back to back. I would have added Mayhem and then Smokey the Bear to make sure.
Really, you had
I'm
Smokey
okay.
on the
Oh.
list.
Just only if I went full crazy.
Yeah, Mayhem needs Smokey.
He sure does.
I thought maybe you were like parties end up at a disaster. I need someone to take care of this after the party's over, so I'm getting Mr. Clean up in here.
Oh, that's not bad either.
Or you could have just gone with another insurance like Flo, you know?
Oh,
just,
for actual insurance.
Yes, exactly.
One of the names I had on here, I threw it out. If you need someone to bring the snacks, maybe Little Debbie could come to the party.
Okay, I had the crash test dummies. You remember those guys?
Are they
Yeah,
Not the
they're a
band.
mascot of a
that
Yeah,
was
they were
for
NHTSA.
is that what it
Oh.
was?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I was, Ronald McDonald. He's a clown. Clowns and clowns
Bad
go to
vibes.
parties.
Bad vibes from
thought
that
about-
guy.
I agree. I didn't draft him.
I thought about Grimace
Okay,
because
that's
every
better
party
than
needs a
Ronald.
like, what is that?
I thought about the scrubbing bubbles.
Mhm.
Thought those good dudes could probably party.
The Old Spice guy. He was awesome.
You see, the problem with the Old Spice guy, are you doing the
The former wide receiver, right?
yeah, where he's like, look at me,
Yeah.
I'm on a horse.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now
dude.
I'm a horse.
Are
Yeah,
you
you
a-
got a problem though.
Brawny guy or
'Cause of the
Green
legs?
Giant?
You got a problem because that dude, all the attention's going to that guy.
Oh, for
Oh,
sure,
yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
Like you are invisible at that party.
Yeah, it's almost like I would have the most interesting man at my party.
No, everyone wants to hang out and talk to that guy.
Okay.
That guy's stealing all your ladies.
And then the Quiznos, the crazy monsters.
Because they are good to us.
All right.
Someone paid so much
It was
money.
a Super Bowl
to put
commercial.
that
It was a
commercial
Super
on
Bowl
the
commercial.
Super Bowl.
Crazy.
Dude, the 90s.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wild
All right.
times.
Yeah. Any other ones, Mike? Did you? Would you go Green Giant at your party,
Jolly Green
or would
Giant?
you go Brawny Guy at your party?
Brawny
Oh,
guy.
I take the brawny guy.
Really?
Jolly
Yeah.
Green Giant's
You don't want a
too
giant
vegetable.
there?
He's vegetables, and I got a roof. I already lost my walls.
You don't like green people?
We're gonna have to party outside if the Jolly Green Giant's there.
Hey, you got nothing left. If your dude actually can't get to room to room, you're like, Kool-Aid man, stay in the living room. You don't get to pee.
He was my first pick.
The last one I had, do you guys remember the 7-Up cool spot?
Nope.
Nope.
It's if you
Oh,
look
sorry.
it up.
What did we learn
Moving on.
today?
Look it up, you'll remember it. It was
Okay.
there was it was like
Only
just the
Mike,
red spot.
Mike would know all the mascots.
It's a red spot, and then they gave him sunglasses, and because it's the 90s, and they're like, "Look how cool this
That's
guy
like
is."
a mascot.
Yeah,
I still think it's crazy. I learned that Duracell had a pink bunny.
Yeah, I learned that today too, but I also learned definitively based on majority vote that 100 people would beat a gorilla.
I learned that Jason sucks at Guess Goose.
Oh my gosh, she's such a goose. Oh, and I 100% remember the 7-Up spot.
See,
Oh, that thing was super cool.
Yeah, it was.
He'd be great at a party.
he had a Nintendo game and everything.
Can I swap the cuckoo bird out?
Goodbye.
Thanks for listening to the Spitballers podcast. To see what other nonsense the guys are up to, check out SpitballersPod.com.